XYZ lebitso la ka ke Special T and welcome to the special edition of the Special Plug. Kajeno re kutlwanong o le Dalsres mona Free State re shapetse the landlord ya Isithakazolo Group round ke abuti Mbulelo Maqimane. We are going to discuss a couple of things including event ya high e tlang ka di 8 tsa August which is called Send of a Man. Khotman,
Jack.
what's up?
I'm not.
Long time no see.
Fresh.
It's all sharp.
100.
Re kaofela man.
100 T.
Man, ka di 8 tsa August Send of a Man.
Sure.
Let's start at the beginning. Purpose, the event, exactly.
Sure, Tino. Thanks, my brother, for coming. Ke dumedise le batho ko gae. Belo re batle ba re shebeletsa re bua ka Son of a Man.
Sure.
Son of a Man, how do I start, Brati? Son of a Man.
Here's
a heavy one, but I will try to start where I think I can start. All
right.
Son of a Man, it's an event in regard to fighting or educating. But specifically, we're mainly focusing but that's why I raise it on Son of a Man.
All right.
Our main and sole purpose is to sort of say, Majita, let's open up, come, let's sit and talk.
Okay, some sort of a platform designed for
Majita.
To be free and discuss. Whatever.
Now, because of lack of funds, the phase to introduce within Son of a Man. But you know, send. I want people to understand the context. Send.
Okay.
Send. Which role does the scent play in a human body, especially mme? Motho mme aka just because how you smell.
Yeah. Scent is very attractive.
You get it. So Son of a Man is just that thing. That's why the tagline I think it be distinctive, let heart belong.
Okay.
Why you need to be distinctive so that the heart belong. Meaning o tlameha o be o ska tshwana le batho ba bang.
All right. Be unique.
Be unique. Be unique so that your woman can fall in love with you only, not any other man. Yeah. So meaning your scent should be a pillow to your wife.
Okay.
Be a comfort place for you. That's why you need to smell different from any other man.
Yeah, you need to stand out.
You need to stand out.
Try common around everyone else.
Yes. That's the Son of a Man.
Okay.
That's why be distinctive, let heart belong. But in nutshell, we are facing a lot of challenges as Majita, and we find not wanting to
open up
because we feel we have tried. Now I still maintain into it cannot be that we have tried. Whereas the platforms just create just that social clubs.
Okay.
But because you might find them already far away from the township. So that's why Son of a Man really focused mainly on the township, especially because this thing you're going to do di toropong tse kgolo and a lady the toropong tse kgolo di etsala ka ga di toropo ha di etsala ka makeishene, whereas the problem
far away from the people.
Problem e ka ra makeishene ha ka ga di toropo, because the majority of our people, which are the black people, you find them in the townships.
Yeah.
So once you leave them and obata somewhere, I feel it's unfair for us to leave them and go to the towns and do these things more drop. Yeah.
So for someone out for the first time about Scent of a Man, what makes the event to stand out from the rest of the events before or besides Scent of a Man that are still in the pipeline? Unique
Scent of a Man carry a #1 spot in my heart. Kataba ya now will say I'm a victim. Yeah. Gender-based violence.
Okay.
I've experienced the total ring. They are very, very sensitive. And being grown ka hara environment e le horeng ha re wa check, you end up seeing your mom being beaten by your so-called your father. So then you want to find the solution to the problems and say, what might be the cause? This whole thing. But whenever there's a problem, they resort to beat the woman instead of sitting down and have a discussion in regard to what is it that we can solve, or we can engage on to solve the problem.
Okay.
You find that we are often, we want to make it everything seems as if now we are entitled to certain things, especially the wrong. It's a lot of for like boy cheating part.
Very justify.
Very justify.
And that's how it is, and how we serve it like
I have a lack of accountability.
Okay.
It's one of the things that I realized, or a lack of accountability,
which is very important.
So, son of a man, ke tlo re ho wena ke batla re fitlhelle tsela ya hore na ke re ka dulang fatshe jwang ra buang re le lelapa without rushing to malwana or to beating your wife or beating your partner. So son of a man, yona e tlo dula e different from any other event that I've hosted, because son of a man is about teaching people the importance of being a man.
All right.
And how a man should behave in the house, not only in the house but in the streets, because you carry the dignity of your family once you walk out the house. So you must maintain that dignity. You cannot just be a father or a husband or a brother or as long as you're only a male, you need to carry a dignity. This is how it need to behave, if I may use the word behave.
Which makes sense.
You understand? So it's a little different, because you're not the impactful to change the life of men. And
we fuse the entertainment at the same time.
Exactly, because you find our people, most of our people, you find them go disjointing, the pubs or clubs. And how to feel like what pubs saying, we think being in the pubs or to the clubs is the only way to distress. But it's not the way, by the way, because you end up when your partner asks you, you start being violent, or you then start saying, no, we're not getting some ports. You understand? So you're not totally different from other events that I've hosted, because mona focus and reshape the image of men. What is important is to reshape the image of men, because you must remember at some point there was a trend of men are trash, men are so-so, men are so-so, men are so-so. We cannot allow all of men to be painted in the same brush. We need to work towards until we clean this and reshape the image of men, because there's no other way that we as men, instead of making sure that we protect, we actually becoming the one that are doing the wrong things. So I think it will work best to have an event that will enable people to know there are rooms open for men to come and sit and discuss.
And without any judgment whatsoever.
Yes, my brother.
So in terms of the age group, or let me rephrase that, the aim, Scent of a Man, is it both men and women? This is designed specifically for men. Event or and in terms of age group, is it 18, 20, 25? What
look,
structure
look, T, Son of a Man, like I said, we just lack funds. Son of a Man is not just mainly focusing on the black tie event, like it's happening on the 8th of August. Son of a Man is a broad thing. We want to reach out before we can even go to the last day of the event. We want to host the workshop prior to the main event, because if we can say, let's have the event, then we would have not served the purpose of the entire thing, which is called Son of a Man. So what we want to achieve, we want to have a way prior to the event, have your road shows, bring stakeholders, bring financial advisors, bring like your men's clinic, because we're actually wanting to see the core factors of what might be leading to this thing that is happening, especially more to Mabundade. Because we must remember, now you ought to say, how can we build this thing so that it reaches out? Now, point Aaron, let's have the build-up shows. Let's start from as early as your primary level in terms of school, to your high school, to your varsity. But how to fit the varsity? Kimo now we need to make sure that re ba gatisa as a varsity. Because primary you just need to set up the basic fela tsa bashimane ba
Santsane we ikobanyana le
yeah,
metsi.
fantsa o tla le bona hantle, but how so fit the varsity or the college in Saron? That's where you need to put pressure on men to now. But tsebe jwanong gore no jenana lo ba bontate ba
Yeah, because
malapa
o prepare banna ba osana.
ba osana. Wa bona, that's why getting our main focus is not just about the black tie.
Okay.
Wa bona, which is
It's not about the theme.
it's not about the
such, yeah.
theme. That is the last thing in our mind. Wa bona, the main focus of Scent of Men is to have road shows. If we were to say Scent of Men, like no, it's like the 8th of August.
Okay.
Then we say, how about the first week of August until the last day, the 8th of August? Maybe the 1st of August to the 8th of August. We hosted the road show. Township to township, have engagements, go the klapong, body papong, boka, and have spread the word of mouth to men and say, guys, indeed, detain the solutions to our problems.
Yeah.
Just that maybe but aware some of the things that are actually at the doorstep. So we cannot just say, let's go dress up, then we have your black tie, then a woman. By the way, as you asked, Son of a Man, your main focus that day, prior to the main event,
All right.
because at the Reza research, we found the issues, the burning issues are there. One being the crisis about the chelete karamalapa, sexuality, manhood. Those are one of the common factors that lead to internal of management and but now we need to say, let's talk as men and find a solution, because solutions are there. Now, come to the 8th of August. By the 8th of August, we just want you to come up with your soulmate. No one else but your soulmate. Because we cannot teach you or have road shows in regards to whatever and building this thing. We want to build families. We don't want to build the relationship. We want to build homes. We want to build families. So yeah, the relationship is not our main focus, but we want to make sure that families are built, homes are built, and eskaba malapa as namufutu. So kadi 8th August, you bring your soulmate, someone that you surely sure. This is the person that I would want to at some point die next to. So kadi 80 age-wise, I will say we're looking at 25 years. 25 years upwards.
Okay.
It cannot be less than 25, because I believe beyond 25, we are 18 to 25, 21, but enjoy. So we are not focusing on them. But from 25, I think 25, I think we start wanting to prepare ourselves to become the husband or the wife. So, so at 25, that's it. Then it's you're not a theme, black tie, strictly black tie.
Okay.
Women, they will wear their evening gowns. So
right.
Yeah, that's it.
So for someone who's still not sure, to attend Scent of a Man, what kind of experience would you guarantee from attending the event? And emotionally, because I know what we want to achieve in terms of the emotions, because hangata of the emotions so there's no need for me to talk about my emotions. So ke experience am futa of thing o trying we guarantee someone who's still not sure they have to attend this event on the 8th of August.
Look, see, I'll go back to what I've already said. For a send of a man is not just about coming to the main event. Hence, I said we need to have the build-up series towards the main event. We rather not have send of a man, as long as we never also reach this stages or repass the message. Because it's pointless to say, let's have an event and we make money and we leave. So Rashivili and Rashiva next. But saying, let's build up towards the event, then reach out, as the question says, the emotions about banana, about the emotions about whether we like it or not. We need to change how we think.
Yeah, no?
Because should we continue wanting to behave or doing things the way we're doing things, there's nothing that will happen. And the sad reality, Kore, bana ba tlo qetelletse ba sena bontate. Not because bontate they've died. Because bontate they failed to man up.
Or they ended up Baletorongo, because it goes there.
You understand?
So, domestic violence, at the end of the day, one way or the other, it takes you to prison.
It takes there. So that's why it cannot be that harbato hubua because refila there are no solutions. Solutions are there. Ours is to talk
and must be willing.
Willing. So we must do it for free. Because only programming gara send of a men bitsang long table.
Okay.
A long table is where we sit as men. In the gentleman's table, by the way, gentleman's table. Kya send of a man, gentleman's table. We go there and sit as men. Hanabasadi. We eat, we drink, we talk.
All right.
Understand? Now, if you were to come to send off a man on the 8th of August, you just go in there knowing o sharp, emotionally, mentally, fit, o sharp. Then also you also celebrate what you have learned through the process.
Yeah.
You understand? Because without the teaching, there won't be a need to have the event.
Exactly.
So you ought to have the teaching prior to the event. Then your people, they must understand what is it that you want to achieve. It's not about me making money. It's about me making sure that those children that we have brought here to the world,
they're well taken care of.
Whether we like it or not, we must. So we cannot have this thing out because we don't want to change our behavior. Then they end up being fatherless. You must remember, once you say to the woman, I love you, we need to honor a word, I love you. It should not just be a word that you speak when you are happy, then that's it.
It comes with a lot of responsibility.
You understand? Yeah. And then it's worse when you decide to go and marry somebody. When you're married, you need to start behaving like a married man. You cannot be married, but you still behave like a boyfriend.
And it is a man happy to accountability.
Exactly.
Which is something that is very lacking. We don't want to take accountability for Look,
see, I lost my wife. I lost my wife, I lost my marriage because I did not want to change. I thought I was too smarter than her. But it was not just about her. It was about her and my daughter. But I ended up losing both of them because of how I was doing things.
And in a marriage, you need to function as a unit.
Probably.
Absolutely,
my brother.
It's all about unity.
Absolutely. So, look, once you lose a family that you once said, this is my people that I want to live with, but because you don't know, you do not want to change how you think, how you do things, but now you always want to maintain the factor of monna.
And by the way, this is one of the contributing factors, say, Lauren, this high rate of divorce.
Exactly. Divorce a di tliswe ke ntho hore actually basadi ha ba sa ngata hore ba tsamaiswa ke cheating. Basadi they can tolerate cheating. Basadi ba tsamaiswa ke ntho hore if you cannot change how you do things, they end up saying, let me pack my bag and go. Because now it's pointless because you can cheat, but if you say cheat but how can you maintain a family happy? What's the point of that person to stay with you? Because when you financially you don't contribute in the house, there's actually nothing that you want to do, but you said these are my people. So for the mere fact that ha re kgone hore ha o re etsa ntho tse strategy bana batho ba ke se suffer financially, mentally, emotionally because of one person. Hence ke re basadi
sa ikemisetsang go fetoga
a se ikemisetsang go fetoga ba tsamaiswa ke ha wena o so sa batle go change a ba ra ke lekile mo ke lekileng teng
mohlomong o tla fumana mong e loreng o tla kgona
o tla mo mamella le de wa batlang go phela ka teng
kapa ha bua o tla mo mamela and then mohlomong o tla fetola tsela e leng o etsa dintho ka tsona.
Absolutely.
Maybe nna ha ke a deservang hore
absolutely. So hence I'm saying we need to have this conversation whether you chase kapa high chase. We must have it.
It's very important.
We must have it. But if we're to check outside, whether we turn or does turn outside, it's cold. Terrible things are happening outside. So imagine you cannot even enjoy your salad because you did not want to change. You must remember, once you continue to live the same life of being a boyfriend, and once you will be forced to maintain them. And so once you are forced to maintain them, meaning even the salary that you work hard for
will never sustain
you. Will never sustain you.
Even this immediate familiar how.
You understand? Now, you'll resort to this alcohol thing until.
Or suicide.
Suicide.
In extreme cases.
That's why Machita, we need to come and talk and we need to have this conversation. Whether nang babambangala, batangana, wana batasala. You must remember, I guess change but to fair.
No.
But if we're to be able, as a son of a man, change mutalimo.
You've achieved a lot.
Sure, my brother.
Yeah. So in terms of logistics, so for money venue for event, or is that still in the pipelines? Is it a daytime event or key event? How is it looking like?
For now, we're still negotiating for a venue that you normally host, Son of a Man. Then in terms of the event there, it's an evening event.
All right.
Yeah, it's an evening event. But once everything is done, I think we'll inform our people prior so that they start preparing themselves.
All right. And one of the things say baba consent a holo ka tsone ke taba ya safety. Remember batho ba tla ka dikoloi. Others ha bana dikoloi. Logistics in terms of taba tsa bo di transport or taba tsa bo di safety tsa dikoloi tsa batho. What are you thinking? What about a venue loring who accommodate all those things in terms of transport? And I about to be loring also to make sure at least after the event, let's say maybe if like about 2 o'clock in the morning, on about personal transport. Have you tried to find people be loring part of the event? And then about 20 and 30 rand so that
look, Son of a Man, is it 2026? I think 2023. We introduced into a pickup.
Okay.
And drop off. Because Rebatla accommodated about Beloring, they do not have the means of transport to come and attend the event.
All right.
That's why, preferably, Geratara Son of a Man, it must happen within the township. Why it should happen within the township? So that we share the piece of cake and make sure that we create the temporary jobs. They're trying to boost the economy.
All right.
Yeah. So, fortunate part to go, Majita thing, bana dikolo locally. which I normally, they don't pay any cent, those people. I'll be the one that is paying. I'm paying for everything. They pick you, they drop you. So and then to have like gore the colleague the mona na mo the station ne di emetse motoreng na ke batla tsamaya. They'll pick it, they'll drop.
Alright.
So we're still trying to find or now bo di troponyana tse batlang di le holenyana go batho be le rona bana bo di transport. How can we work le other towns?
Alright.
I want to accommodate batho le be rona bana di transport.
Yeah, anybody interested to ba karolo ya the event.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
So obviously, this is not your first Scent of a Man event along host. What's new this time around? And ki loring improve from the other Scent of a Man events say bang would you hosted before?
I want to maintain my word. Not that I don't want to answer the question.
Okay.
I want to maintain my word, or as long as Scent of a Man is those road shows and reaching out to people prior to the main event. I get what I've achieved.
Okay.
And I give out there will be anything different from other years, though it will be. I get it, you must remember, as long as the sole purpose has not been fulfilled, we cannot say, no, re sharp.
Yeah.
Ke batla re kwale that gap or we have reached out. Then for the event to come to the event, now I always deliver. I always deliver when it comes to, when I say this artist, it
Yeah.
And
Motho a mantswe a
ke motho a mantswe a ka nna ke re motho na watla
Yeah.
a ke tlo re motho na watla ba satle o understand. And ha eta tabeng engwe hape ya venue. Now make sure
in
that,
terms of safety.
yeah, but now always make sure that the facilities tse loreng we use them di dula di le maemong I want to give you 11 out of 10 in terms of security, in terms of the toilet, how the event there, the service. I always want to excel on the service. So gradually, I think we'll arrive where we want to go.
Yeah.
Because again, now you start having this waitress, then you train them to prepare them to say,
okay.
But to battle event, they are not just your ordinary people. They might used to come here on the weekly basis, but
yeah, because service will also determine how what will happen to the next event.
Sure.
Or what.
Sure.
You get it. Yeah. So in terms of the ticket, what's the arrangement around there? And for someone who's still on the fence, asking sure, I need to go there or not. What can you say to them? Ticket.
The tickets are out.
Okay.
We don't. Unfortunately, we don't have early bids.
Okay.
Yeah, we have our tickets. I think our tickets, 350 ticket.
All right.
With the general, and I just. I mean, I won't say then for VIP and VVIP.
All right.
There's a lady who go page in your Facebook. Yeah, Scent of a Man Facebook page.
All right.
There's a lady by the name of Kamo Finger. If they were to follow that page there, they will find contact data Kamo, because that's where they need to prepare, especially for VIP, because VIP are a number.
A limited.
So it will be wiser for people to reach out to Kamo than but your number the city table. Then that's it.
So in terms of the ticket sales so far, is there any progress why Bona since Ostata or where's this announcement of this year Scent of a Man is making a comeback?
I have people that believe in me, and I'm grateful for such people. But believe in now, especially crafting young. The ticket sales are pushing. I do not want to lie. They are pushing because people, they've been calling for Scent of a Man, because we went for a break for 2 years. So now, because they've been calling for it, so then I gave them the date. So they are they've been ready for 2 years.
Ba emetse announcement or
Yeah.
e etsahala ka
For the
tsatsi le
past 2 years, they've been calling for Send Off a Man. I kept saying to them, no, Rayeza. So now I had to
itseng. Yeah, ne?
then and give my people what they deserve.
Was there any reason in saying o nke a break from hosting Scent of a Man, or were you occupied ka the project tse ding tse ntseng hore e ska ba teng? And moving forward, do you think this is going to be an annual thing, or what was the plan around it?
Okay, there was no any fussy thing that made me not to have Send Off a Man before.
For the past 2 years?
For the past 2 years. It's just that I had to go and sit back and deal with personal things. Lauren, they needed my focus or my attention. Though one can ask one now, why can they take 2 years? I don't just want to do things for sake of making money. That's the thing. I want to do things that will leave the legacy. The important
impact.
They really impact. Or I'll just make you an example. Saturday, I go join the young.
Okay, this past Saturday.
Yeah, I will go join the young one. I will team with pizza. I reply, I go change the plug of what you said on Facebook at some other day. You understand?
Your side TV.
I can first start.
Okay.
Busy zero garaba tarko babu na khodman. Ka like sharp arbara go change the plug. What you said on Facebook some other day, which is why it was in line with Son of a Man. I don't feel to kopa pelombaga oskaba siko. You understand? Now, how wahona bono ronal moriante? Wabonati. Wahona bono nal moriante. Son of a Man, I give batle rere. Son of a Man should be an annual event.
Okay.
But I want at some point Send Off a Man Mudima Karfamata and potential sponsors, if they were to hear me or hear us. We want to travel the entire South Africa. We do not want to see Send Off a Man only happening in the Free State.
Yeah, ne?
We want to reach out because we are dealing with a national problem here. We are not dealing with a provincial matter.
Yeah.
We are dealing with a national crisis.
And it didn't go because
even if Mudimu, if can grant us the opportunity, we still need to go to those jails and talk to those men there and tell them, guys, the outside world is waiting for you. But the question should be, have you changed?
Have you been rehabilitated?
Do you understand?
And rehabilitation, Ilona, at some point, it's like because of your willingness to change.
So hence, if God can grant us an opportunity and get a potential sponsor, we want to do it in all 9 provinces of South Africa, this Send Off a Man. We do not want to focus mainly in Free State, but we want to travel the entire country and spread the word to the people. I know there are many organizations that are mostly doing what we are trying to do.
But we can never have enough.
You understand? We can never have enough.
Yeah, we can never have enough.
The crisis, it's beyond everyone's control.
Yeah.
So meaning, you need everybody to come on board.
To be hands-on, yeah.
Well, I understand that then we are able to execute and achieve what we want to achieve.
Yeah. So in terms of marketing, the build-up towards the 8th of August, how does that look like? Honorable competitions, maybe to the Ranang, or what's the general, I'm looking for the right term, what's the general way of doing things from your side? With Aboneteba engaged in terms of being aware of it. Scent of a Man is coming, and are you marketing only on social media? Body flyers maybe to the around Kasi, what's happening?
Look, Scent of a Man is a self-funded project.
Okay.
So a self-funded project, it becomes quite heavy for one to execute it to the point where you said, yeah, it's happening. because we lack sponsorship. We are trying to knock on doors. We are trying to knock here and there to say, guys, hear us out. The only thing that we want is to spread the word. Not necessarily that we want money. We just want you to become part of the journey so that we reach out to the people. But even if we're to get somebody to say, yes, 5 rand, yes, 2 rand, let's assist to reach out. Because our main focus, like I said, is to have these road shows. So I cannot now at this time and point and say, Tiza, ke tlo kgona ho etsa ho run the competitions and other things because it's a self-funded project. So it becomes quite heavy for me to even do certain things. But with the God's grace, I hope
Re tla fihla
re tla fihla mo re batlang ho fihla teng.
So up to so far, how so ka bana le any potential sponsor e tlang on board here we are willing to be part of Center for Men.
Like I said, we keep on knocking on doors. Hopefully, with the God's grace, what is it that we want to achieve? Once we get that, or we get there, hopefully, whatever that we do want to achieve, it will be achievable. Because financial muscle.
Yeah.
Without financial muscle, my brother, there's nothing that can happen.
Yeah, and these things, di hloka tjhelete.
So, not necessarily hakalo tjhelete. Sometimes batho they can become part this project by bringing what they have, whether it can be nyugo or not money, but maybe to say I'll give you 20,000 t-shirts printed. I'll give you 10,000.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Whatever the case may be.
You understand? Anything is welcomed. I feel like,
so to catch you, the donations, they are welcome.
The donations are welcome.
Okay.
Especially to make sure that we reach out. I want to hear the last day of the event. That one, I don't think it will be a problem.
It's just the cherry on top.
You understand? But re batla ho fitisa lebaka kileng.
Okay.
Lebaka gore Center of Men re yang ka yona. A bona re ka re fitlhile ra tšhentšha malapa mabedi mararo mo sane motho a tle mona fitlare if it wasn't about Center of Men. A bona re batla batho ba tlo ba le distory ba
go
positive about the event and say even as a Center of Men nna lapa la ka ke be le fedile.
Yeah, ne?
Wa bona I'm thankful to because I attended the sessions at Center of Men. So any amount, whether
any form of donation,
it's welcome, brother. I cannot say no to whatever that support. Yeah.
So in terms of legacy beyond the 8th August, what is the long-lasting footprint Center of Men to leave behind in the community? For now, we haven't yet managed to reach out to other provinces. But what type of legacy we see behind within the community?
The only legacy that will be left out or be left behind after Son of a Man. This thing is simple, my brother. I just want to see happy homes.
Malapa a kopaning.
I don't want to say anything in regard to it. I just want to see happy homes, especially of young people who decided to get married. If those homes can become homes for our kids, I think I would have played one of the most important roles. That's the legacy that I want to leave behind. I want when we walk on the streets, people they must stop their cars and say, "Macingwane, Nna le mosadi wa ka, we have learned a lot from you. Maqingwane, Prayaga, now I've changed because you brought Tuso to my doorstep. I did not need to travel as far as Gauteng to get assisted. You actually brought Tuso mo le Matila Haga.
All right.
You understand? Ke kore ke batla ntho ele ya hore when men are out, first thing first, they must say, e chaile, nna ke ya haka. Ke batla ha ke tswa hoseng, ke tswe ka ga lelapa le nang le mofuthu. Whether we'll like it or not, we need to make sure that we build homes, Buffett.
Yes, ka bataba hore ha ke ile strateng, se ke dula ke nahanne stock. Ke tsebe fela I'm going to entertain myself, but ke na le lapa le nkemetseng.
We understand? Then at some point we must prioritize them. Who said we don't have time for our kids?
Yeah.
Because they think
For the sake of
arguing. But as about there's a burning issue without intimacy, then it tells you there's a problem. And so on. So we want to make sure that when we leave, homes become home. More or less, you know that. Understand? Nothing else.
Obviously, the challenges the challenges, but when challenges are there, we deal as a family.
You understand?
It's about the specialty
Sure.
Sometimes we even talk to someone about yourself. We set up a family. To make matters worse, even a steady girlfriend maybe 2-3 years appeal.
Sure. So that like age, my brother. Yeah. If Ragachi I will tell you no. I don't want us to say beautiful pictures, but the beautiful pictures they don't mean anything. We don't need beautiful pictures. We need beautiful memories.
Yeah.
Not pictures. Pictures can tell you a different story. We need to make sure that when we leave, people malapeng abona, they become what they've prayed to be.
And the memories even the memories they engraved pelong tsa malapa bona. Ka tsela e monate. Isn't about ke hopola ntate wa ka day in day out na go hlokofatsa ka tlung ka mona.
Oh, you understand? Absolutely. So hence with the God's grace, eventually we'll arrive where we want to go.
Yeah.
It's never too late to change, by the way. It just take one with courage and understanding at some point I need to stop.
Yeah.
Once at some point you have stopped, I didn't because wrong. I want to say it's right because it's sweeter than So it's one of the things I want to have a continuous conversation. It should not just stop because now refit the center of a man. It should be something that continues, so that even tomorrow when we're to say, come, let's talk, shares the story with you. What have you gained from Son of a Man? What have you learned from Son of a Man? Then rebali the story that we can tell, but beyond and say, if I did not attend these sessions are even daily. You understand?
And because how many these sponsors they are willing to be part of this initiative. Even beyond 8th August.
Yes.
We are still going to be able to say, okay, beginning of start next month maybe PC. Those sessions they allow us to reach out to other people. It's about once a year, date event, and then it ends there.
No.
But it be a continuous
engagement.
Engagement, yeah.
Yeah. Ske yona sell purpose ya yona sell of a man. Ha re stope fana gamle. Ha re start ra tsamaya.
Yeah.
Wa bona?
Ke a tshwara.
Then the black tie event se di tla fela le party ya celebration. Wa bona?
Like we
Just
said, a cherry on top.
yeah, get cherry on top just to hang out. Wa bona? But not necessarily that if yena na isa etsala tsena di ke se etsala, we want to, and I'm pleading actually, if anyone is out there is listening to me, ke kopa any support. I'm pleading with anyone with potential to sponsor.
Yeah.
To sponsor this son of a man, so that we are able to reach out, Buffett.
Like we said, we can never have enough of these things because botata, bobohole are whole, because you get a situation whereby malapa afedile in terms of lefu. Or in other instances, bana ba setse ba sena batswadi because ntate o toronko. You get it? And
as you just said what you just said in regard to Mabolai, I'm from Suicide. Now, me being from Suicide, in the baka la stubbornness back. Lo sabatle o batla o change mekgweng yaka.
okay.
When my partner said, but you hate me. So, because I'm attached to this person, when she left, no, there won't be a need for me to leave anymore.
Everything was falling apart.
I was like, I'm messed up here.
And
The day ke kena ka tlo, ke thola it's house to let, I was like,
wabata.
"Ai."
And I get ba
She has been. The biggest thing, or she has been saying to me, hey, Abuti, tlohella to it. But the day she left, my brother, I don't want to lie, I said, there won't be a need of me to be here anymore. Then I decided to take my life. He gave me a second chance to rectify and do things right.
Yeah.
That's why, Gering, let's not wait for those moments where you'll want to, at some point, want to kill yourself or kill this person and end up killing yourself because you did not want to change. There's still time, Buffett, we can do this thing.
Yeah.
We can change how we do things, Buffett. We can actually become more than what we think we are. What we need is to change how we do things.
Yeah,
so, to repeat that from what I did. I do not want to see any of my peers, whether you are my friend or you are not my friend, trying to take someone's life or trying to even take your life. Whereas you not follow the channel right. And I think what do we need to do? When you said, this is what I want, maintain what you have said. You are not forced to be there. Yeah. You're the one that started that thing. So if you cannot handle it further, don't do any funny things.
Yeah. Sit
down with the partner, tell your partner that the faith, I cannot continue with this thing. This is the life I want to live. Then if I decide that, okay, it's fine, it's fair, let's leave. Or let's leave this thing that we are doing. At least we have found a common ground between the two of you. Do not do something to hurt her on a basis or you wanted to leave out.
Yeah.
Because you create you know what is happening? Just before we wrap up, my brother. Okay, and the a problem is along kantle. Because of otlo jola auti utle mhloko or otlo jola medi utle mhloko. Now it becomes a problem when I fit into that relationship, because now motona has an trust in Tonyena.
Yeah.
e bitswa lerato. So o fa chance because a nagana hore you'll close all whatever she went through or all whatever he went through.
And that void, yeah.
That void. But now you need to deal with whatever that she went through before she can become your partner. So yeah, it prolong a process ya go ratana le motho because na motho o na santsana le trust issues.
Yeah.
Because o tlile mona sentse a utlwile bohloko. Hence kere, let's rather live than hurting them. There's nothing wrong of saying to your partner, now I think I've reached where I want to with you. So let's separate. Then if there are kids, you sit down and pen and say, now I'll do 1, 2, 3 to my kids. We're not as a so then we meet halfway, then we raise our kid, we cooperate.
At the end of the day,
yeah. Then you move. Then then mjolo ona na ntse paya. That dina di sikitse paya ba fedi tse lore kgetla ka tsone di soul ties di eng. Sometimes mutana na ntho tsa di tsama handle a se khojina ntho di tsama handle. It's because of when robala hohle. Metsama ya hao if tle block tsela tsa hao. So that's why getting whether we like it or not, we need to sit and have this conversation.
Yeah, ne? No, just how
sure, my brother.
Malak, thank you so much for your time. In closing, for someone eloring obatla attend the event but still hasho kinye eloring o ka itho ho yena hore o tla regreta for not attending the event.
No, it's fine. I'll try to answer. It's fine. Look, be part of the journey to change lives. Being here, attending the event, you must know that, you must remember, it's not just about now. It's about going forward. So attending the event, you're actually donating. Understand?
Yeah.
Because the funds that will be getting from the event, we actually need to use the same funds to run the show, the programs moving forward. So your presence to come to Scent of a Man, you are actually donating so that we have these ongoing programs to educate our people. I'm not here to make money. Money is when the time is right. But come and support. For you to buy a ticket, you're actually supporting the ongoing program of Scent of a Man. So you cannot miss out to come and make sure that you become part of a story
and a vision.
A vision that we want to change lives.
Yeah, no, you're talking.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What's it?
I hope another motor out there, eloring mutla wukwa, and even another show, what's on a lot on the event. And discovered by the 8th of August.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. This is a massive event, a powerful vision, and make sure that you don't miss out. The 8th of August, keep that in your mind. And make sure that you tell a friend so that that friend can tell another friend. Or the 8th of August 2026 in Kutlwanong Odendalsres, Scent of a Man is taking place. Cheers.
Sure.